Hey everyone, and welcome to October. I cannot believe we are finally in October, and you know what that means? It is Halloween month, and today's video is going to be my first ever Halloween decorate with me, which I'm super excited to be filming with you guys. I asked you guys in my most recent vlog if you guys wanted me to just include me decorating for Halloween in another vlog or make it its own dedicated video, and you guys said that you wanted to see its own dedicated video. So that's what I'm bringing to you guys today. I recently picked up some new Halloween decorations from a couple different places. I definitely don't have the biggest collection out there by any means, but I'm working on it slowly but surely. So I do have some decorations, obviously, for the inside, and I did pick up a few outside decorations. Since we are in our new home, we finally have a front yard to display some of these Halloween decorations. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So if you would like to see all of my different Halloween decorations, see me decorate, then just keep on watching. So we're gonna start on the inside first. I started decorating kind of later at night. It was around like 9 or 10 p.m. So here are all of my indoor decorations right here. I have various different things from just little knickknacks to go on our entertainment center. I have some bats that we can stick on the walls. I have pillow covers, all that sort of stuff. So first off, we are going to start with one of my new decorations that I picked up from Lakeside Collections, which if you did watch my most recent vlog, you would have saw a lot of these newer decorations as well. But anyways, I ended up picking up these spider web lighted curtains. Now these are like mesh curtains with like a spider web pattern in them, so they don't act as like actual curtains. Obviously they're just for decoration. So I definitely wanted to pick these up and display them in the large front window in our living room. I did end up getting my husband's help because I am way too short and it was just too big of a job for someone as small as me and just not very graceful as me. At the end of the day, I think these curtains look really cute. They definitely add a little something to our living room, but they were definitely a pain in the butt to put on and install the lights in them basically. I originally tried to install the lights before putting the curtains up, but I quickly learned that that was not gonna work. In the curtains, they make actual like hole cutouts for you to be able to slide the lights into, and it even comes with instructions on where to start like stringing the lights and like which hole to go to next, just to get like a better lighted pattern, I guess. And so you're supposed to put these lights through the man-made holes that they put in these curtains, but the holes are big enough to not only put the lights in, but for the lights to fall right back out. So the lights do not stay in very well, and I think even now after editing this and having these curtains up for 2 to 3 weeks now, I think some of the lights have fallen out of those holes, and that's with like not even like touching the curtains. That's just for like going up to them and turning them on and off. So that's just something to keep in mind. So after that fail of trying to put in the lights first before putting the curtains up, I decided that we're gonna put the curtains up first and then we'll install the lights. The next pain in the butt thing about these curtains, putting them on the curtain rod. Obviously there's a cutout at the very top of them for you to just slide the curtains right on the curtain rod. But with these particular curtains, it comes with a pretty good size hole, but for whatever reason, they decided, that hole they made for the curtain rod, they decided to stitch right in the middle of it. So they made this good size hole into 2 tiny holes, which I honestly do not understand that. If you understand that, if you know what I'm talking about, I apologize I didn't get any like up close footage of it. Please explain to me, because that honestly makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't you just leave it like without the stitching? Leave it one size hole, because not all curtain rods are the same size. But yeah, we did end up getting the curtains on the curtain rod. We did rip some of the stitching, which I'm not mad about. I'm thinking maybe for next year I'll just end up cutting that stitching out because it's really not needed whatsoever. But anyways, we did end up getting the curtains on the curtain rods. It definitely took a lot of pulling, pushing, ripping, but we did get them on. Originally, I wanted the curtains to be completely shut to cover a majority of the window. but because of that stitching, we were not able to get the curtains all the way on. So we pretty much got them on halfway, so they cover like those 2 side windows, which I'm not mad about. It ended up looking pretty good. And then yeah, after we got the curtains on, we installed the lights. And there we go. Obviously, these curtains are battery operated and they just have a battery pack with an on and off switch, which the pouch for the battery pack is all the way at the very tippy top of the curtains, which is kind of annoying for me because if I want to turn them on, I have to play balance beam on our couch or I have to go get a step stool. Total short girl problems, but at nighttime, which you guys will see in a little bit, I did take some footage at nighttime with all the lights off. I do love how these curtains look. They definitely add a spooky touch to our living room. Now I'm gonna move on to our couch. So I did end up buying one throw pillow that is Halloween related from Lakeside Collections, and then for the rest of the couch pillows that we have, I kind of went back and forth of did I want to buy like brand new pillows or did I just want to go ahead and buy pillow covers. So I actually went on Amazon, and Amazon actually has a lot of really great options. The sizing of the pillow covers was a little bit difficult for me. I was able to make it work with the ones that I got, but I think the size of our throw pillows when I measured them, I think they were around 20 inches. They might have been a little bit bigger, like approaching more of like 21 inches. I think that's just because of like how like stuffed they are. And when I was looking for pillow covers on Amazon, they either had like 20 inches or 22 inches. They didn't really have anything in between. I decided to take a huge risk and go with 20-inch pillow covers just because I just thought with 20 inches, they just had a lot of cuter options. And so you can probably tell from this footage, I did have a little bit of trouble, you know, getting the pillows into these pillow covers, but I was able to make it work and I think they turned out really cute and I'm really happy with the ones that I got. So I actually ended up buying 2 different listings. The black and orange plaid ones was one listing, which those came with 2, and then I found another listing that had an assortment of Halloween related pillow covers, and that was a set of 4. So I was able to cover all 6 of our pillows, and again, those I got from Amazon. move on to decorations for our kitchen area. I didn't have very many, and these were just kind of decorations that I had that I didn't really know where else to put, so they ended up going in our kitchen. So first things first, I do have this light up pumpkin that you just plug in. I know it was my dad's. He got it from the flea market, I'm pretty sure, in the town that he lived in. But I feel like there's all sorts of pumpkins that look just like this that you could get at an array of different places. And then I just have this little pumpkin that I put in our little decorative tray in our kitchen. This little pumpkin, I think it's also from the flea market. I have had for years. And then this wreath I actually got from Lakeside Collections, which I was obsessed with. I think it was around like $20 or $30. My only complaint about it is for how expensive that is. I mean, that's not like totally expensive, but I guess for me that is kind of pricey. It is pretty cheap. Like, I feel like I could have definitely made this myself for like way more than half the cost. So that's my only complaint about it, but I absolutely love how it looks, and it also lights up itself with purple lights, which looks so cool at nighttime. And then this sign I ended up just propping up on the shelf above our walkway, basically from the front door into the kitchen. I usually have like a home sweet home sign here that I got at Hobby Lobby, but I ended up just replacing that with this sign. And this sign is also from Lakeside Collections. Now we're going to move on to finishing up the rest of the living room. So first things first is I am going to put up my bats on this blank wall right here. These bats I ended up getting from Lakeside Collections as well. I feel like they didn't come with as many bats as I was expecting it to. I definitely had to be smart on where I ended up placing these bats. But yeah, I feel like overall they were pretty easy and self-explanatory to use. They do stick very well. Like I said, as I'm doing this voiceover for you guys and editing this video, I have had these decorations up for 2 to 3 weeks now. I have had no issues with them falling off the wall or anything like that, so I definitely am loving these bats, and I think they look so cute. Oh, and their bat wings also bend as well, so it definitely looks like that they are flying off of your wall. Now we're going to move on to our entertainment center. So as you guys can see, since we moved into our new house, we definitely got a new and a lot bigger of an entertainment center. So I definitely wanted to get a bunch of like little knick-knack type decorations so I could put them throughout our entertainment center. I wanted to try to get something for each shelf. And so yeah, I'll try my best to explain where everything else is from, but as far as putting certain decorations where I did, it's pretty self-explanatory, and I won't explain and ramble on too much, and I'll just let you guys enjoy the footage. But these string of lighted pumpkin lights I ended up picking up from Spirit Halloween last year, and I really love these lights. They're so cute. They do have a couple different settings on them, so you can actually have them blink, or you can just have them be like a standstill light. I have 2 skulls. One of them was also my dad's that I'm pretty sure he got from the flea market that we've had for years. And then the other one I actually just picked up this year at Spirit Halloween. And for all of my tea light candle holders, I have this witch, which again, we have had for years, probably got it from the flea market as well. And then I also have a little pumpkin and a little ghost that I have had forever, and those are from Dollar General. And these, obviously you can put real tea lights in them, but I always end up just buying the battery operated ones, and those you can literally get everywhere. I recently picked a huge pack, a 12 pack from Hobby Lobby, but you can find them at dollar stores and things like that. This little spooky lighted truck is from Lakeside Collections. These neon lights, which are so cool. I feel like I could argue these are like my favorite Halloween decorations, but anyways, these are also from Lakeside Collections. Another find I got from Spirit Halloween this year was this snow globe, which is Hocus Pocus related, and it's so cool. The main reason I got it is because it has the spell written out on like the base of the globe that obviously the Sanderson sisters use to change Thackeray into Binks. It also does have an on and off switch at the bottom, so when you turn it on, it works the snow globe itself, and it does have a bunch of like black speckles on the inside, and along with that it does play some music, so I'll play you a little clip of that right now. And I think my last little knickknacks for entertainment centers are these two heads that I also got from Spirit Halloween this year, and they are, of course, from Beetlejuice. I thought they were so cute. They had other heads from Beetlejuice as well, but they were kind of on the expensive side, so I decided to just pick two up, and I decided to go with the couple. So this is where I decided to stop for tonight, and this is how everything is looking so far. Now we move on to the next day, where I decided to finish up our bedroom and then put all of our outside decorations outside. So for our bedroom, I ended up picking up some bedding, specifically just pillowcases and a quilt from Lakeside Collections. And I have been looking at this bedsheet set what feels like forever. I feel like they've had this on their site every year for a while, but like, I don't know. I just kept making excuses on why I shouldn't get it, that it wasn't necessary. But for this year, I decided to just say, screw it, we're getting it. I've just been obsessed with it. I just think it looks so cool. So that's what I'm just doing right now. I'm changing our bed sheets to black bed sheets and then changing all of our pillowcases. Oh, and this bedsheet set did come with a throw pillow as well. And I have a couple other different decorations for our room. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm stringing these orange Halloween lights. Now these are mini lights that I ended up picking up from Dollar Tree, which now thinking about it, I probably should have gotten like just the actual normal size of lights, because these were a lot smaller than I was expecting them to be. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and consistently, you know I'm not very good with measurements. Originally, I wanted these lights to be strung up around our headboard, but there was no way that was gonna happen. They were way too short. So I decided to just string them kind of through the lamps that we have on each of our nightstands, because they kind of have this like chicken wire lampshade. So I decided, it's honestly not like perfect looking and it was kind of a pain in the butt, but I decided to just plug in the lights and then string the lights like around our lamps and like through the holes of the chicken wire shade. So yeah, it definitely wasn't what I was planning on, but at nighttime when we just have our lights on, it does look really cute. And then last but not least, I got these two little skeletons from Spirit Halloween this year, and I decided to just kind of have them sitting on top of our headboard. I eventually ended up moving them down to just sitting on our nightstand, because we just found, me and my husband, we are tossers and turners at night, and we just found as we're sleeping at night, like turning back and forth, we ended up just knocking the skeletons off the headboard. So yeah, honestly, I think they look a lot cuter on our headboard, and maybe next year I'll get some like sticky on them and have them like stick to the wall, so maybe they'll stay up a lot better. Last but not least is our outdoor decorations. So as you can see, here are all of the various decorations that I'm going to be putting outdoors. So let's go ahead and get started with our porch area. This wreath I actually ended up picking up from, I think, Spirit Halloween a few years ago. It's not supposed to be an outdoor wreath, but I decided I wanted to put something on our door, and we do have a little bit of, you know, like a covering from our roof on our porch, so I thought it would be fine if it were to like rain or storm or anything like that, so that's where I ended up putting that wreath. I got this trick or treat sign from Lakeside Collections, which I think looks so cute, and I feel like it's a pretty good height. I almost would like it to be a little bit bigger, or maybe I just need to get more decorations, because I feel like even after putting all these decorations up, our porch area kind of looks a little bare. But either way, I love this sign. I think it's adorable. And then I got this foam tombstone from Spirit Halloween this year, and it actually does have some lights in it. And of course it comes with like stakes and everything like that, so I was able to put it in the ground no problem. and the last decorations I ended up putting up near our porch area were these hanging bats, which I also got from Lakeside Collections. Honestly, I love them so much. I feel like they add such a cute touch to our porch area. The only negative thing I have to say about them is in the listing, they do have like these marble eyes in them, and in the listing it says that with those, at nighttime, they actually glow in the dark, and they do not glow in the dark whatsoever. So not a huge deal, but I still thought that would have been cute to, you know, have it be nighttime and have like these hanging bats there with like these glow in the dark eyes. But it's whatever. I still love them. They're definitely one of my favorite Halloween decorations for this year. And up near our porch area is where I actually ended up putting my lighted ghosts. As I was decorating, actually, it was like well over 80 degrees and it was so sunny outside, and I had a lot of issues with my camera focusing. I actually had to end up having my husband help me film on my phone because my camera was just giving me all sorts of issues. So, and here we go with my cell phone footage. I kind of redeemed myself with setting up the little ghosts for you guys. And the last decorations that I had to go outside were my little witch legs. So I ended up getting 2 of them on Lakeside Collections. They had 3 different options. Of course, they had this orange and black polka dot one. They had this purple and black striped one. And then they also had, I believe it was a green and black striped one. So I decided to go with the orange one and the purple one, and I decided to get 2 of them. We have 2 bushes, as you can see, on each side of our garage, and so I just thought it would be really cute to put these witches' legs in front of those. And these, of course, do light up as well. The witch's legs and then the little ghosts, both battery operated, and they come with timers on them, which is really cool. The tombstone that I showed you guys that is battery operated, it doesn't have a timer on it, unfortunately. It just has a little on and off switch. But yeah, anyways, just like with the tombstone and the ghosts, these come with little stakes as well, and they were pretty easy to put into the ground. And here are all of our outdoor decorations, what they look like in the daytime, and then of course what they look like at nighttime. And that is it for my first ever Halloween decorate with me here on my channel. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get going for now, but I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Again, happy October, happy early Halloween to you guys, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye everyone.
Yeah.